In a world full of monsters, the daughter of a priest, aka his sister, decides to join the Hunters Guild to fight the monsters, but not without saying goodbye to her first love, and a goodbye they won't forget. Now, this is what I wrote. This is how I actually saw
Welcome to my
this
channel,
hentai.
everyone, and today we're going to be looking at a very peculiar hentai recommendation. I stumbled upon this hentai while I was casually strolling, casually strolling through my hentai site, the one I use. I was just casually strolling, okay? While casually strolling, I saw this hentai and I was like, okay, the cover picture looks interesting. And I read the plot and I was like, okay, let me give it a try. And to my god, I was blown away. So, the name of this hentai is Koha Ruko no Hunter. Sorry about my pronunciation, I'm not really fluent in reading Japanese. The English translation is Amber Colored Hunter. So this hentai is set in a world where you literally have to fight for survival against monsters. So, right at the very beginning, we get an opening song. Yes, that is exactly what took my breath away. I was not amazed at graphics or the storyline. It's the fact that for a very long time I actually saw a hentai that had an opening song. An opening song! You don't see that anywhere. You don't literally see that anywhere at all. So, in a world full of monsters, the daughter of a priest is actually tasked with defending her village against those monsters. So at the very beginning, we see a boy running to her. He's her longtime friend. His name is Azal. He went to go tell her that her father is looking for her to deliver the morning sermon. Okay, she heard the message, and then the boy said he is going with his father to go and hunt. Good and fine. Go and hunt for food. You need to survive. So he goes to hunt for food. And then while she was performing the song for the sermon, a news came that the boy and his father were being attacked. So she rushed to go. And while the father and the boy were trying to protect themselves, she arrives, okay, fighting the monster with other people that joined their hands to fight the monsters. And while they were fighting, the boy having been the boy. So now this hentai is different, okay, because if I didn't tell you it was a hentai from the very beginning, you won't actually believe that it's a hentai. The storyline isn't good, the graphics is what you'd expect, but and is the only part I saw interesting was the opening song. I won't lie, the opening song is what drew me to watch this hentai. Okay, so now this hentai actually has two episodes, but I'll mainly just be focusing on the first episode for this review, which because the second episode doesn't really have much to go on. It only just has pleasure. Yes, that's how I discovered it. That's how I describe the second episode. The second episode only has pleasure. So after the boy Azal came to meet her, and then she said goodbye. He went to go hunt with his father. We saw them being attacked. She goes to help, and while the boy is trying to run away with his father, he dropped his knife. I don't know if he dropped his knife. And while dropping the knife, the father, the praying mantis of which they are trying to fight, is the monster they're fighting is a praying mantis. So the praying mantis tries to strike the boy, but the father protects him, which means the father was actually struck instead of the boy. So now, why the boy father is on the ground breathing his life's breath, the boy took it upon himself. So the mantis actually has a barrier of which they can't get through with their normal weapon. The boy took it upon himself to be the one to break them. And this is usually what we see in an anime. Your father is dying, you took the mantle upon yourself to deliver the finishing blow. Now this is the birth of an MC. This is how an MC is born in usual anime. This is how an MC is born. So the boy took it upon himself to go remove the crystal on top of the mantis head in order for them to do the finishing blow. And while doing that, the boy jumps onto the mantis, removed the crystal, and then the girl managed the finishing blow. And after the father has been laid to rest with the mantis destroyed, our boy was depressed. He was literally depressed. He wasn't eating. he wasn't doing anything, and then he was just in his room one day. Now the girl being worried for him, literally she'll go to, cheer him up, get him back on his feet all over again. Yes, I did that. Get him back on his feet. But before she could do that, she actually had to break the news to her parents. So she finally decides to go join the Hunters Guild, which are mainly given the task of defeating the monsters. So she decides to join the Hunters Guild. And why? Before she could decide to join the Hunters Guild, she had to say goodbye, but not before revealing a very big secret. So the priest and her mother are not actually her parents. Apparently, she's an elf, though we don't see the ear, but she's an elf. So her main reason of joining the Hunters Guild isn't solely about going to fight monsters, but actually discovering more of her people, because she is the only elf of which she knows to be existing. She doesn't know if there are any more elves in the world. So yes, her main reason for joining the Hunters Guild is to find if there are more elves. So after coming to the conclusion that yes, she needs to go out of the village in order to discover more and join the Hunters Guild, she had to go say goodbye to our boy. Now our boy is in his room feeling all depressed, doesn't know there's something good coming to meet him. He doesn't know there's something good coming to come meet him. So she goes to his window, knock, he opens, and she was like, I'll be going. And he's like, no. And she was now like, you're my first love, I can't go without giving you a present. And so the action begins. Now I'm going to actually read the script. So she decides to go to say her goodbye, but not without giving our boy a farewell gift. Yes, she gave him a farewell gift, and I'm sure you all can guess where this is going to lead. And then during the farewell gift, the boy had a good time. The boy regained himself. I meant, who wouldn't? After having the time of his life, I mean, who wouldn't with a beauty? I must say, she is a beauty. Honestly, the hentai was great. I didn't really enjoy it, say, but it was great. The graphics was not good. The storyline, I won't really judge it. And I've said this at the beginning, the only thing that actually got my attention was the opening song. But I really recommend you guys watch the first part. The second part is, as I said, only about pleasure. There's nothing much there. The second part is just about pleasure. But if you really like to understand, man, I won't lie, hentai, it's great. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please do bother subscribing and leave a like and turn on your post notification so that you get more notification when I release more videos. This is a new YouTube channel I started. I'm new to YouTube and I'm trying to do my best. I'll do my best to upload as much content as I can. So please do bother subscribing and liking the video. Thank you for watching.